What's up, everybody? It's time for my week 7 uh recap, and I'm gonna jump right on into it. And we're gonna start off talking about the Auburn Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Auburn made it a game. Auburn had it worse. They had it bad in the first quarter. One of the worst first quarters I ever seen. They only had like 35 yards at the end of the first quarter. Matter of fact, with about 12 minutes left in the second, they were still at like 38 yards. It was bad, man. It was bad. They was down 21-0 in the first, going into the second quarter. But they wind up making it a game, losing 48-34. They had got within 7 points, I believe. So they made it a game. They tried with all their damn effort. They just got too far behind and couldn't make it up. But Auburn did. The offense put up 441 points, 301 yards rushing behind Tank Bigsby and Jarquez Hunter. So they did their thing, man. Bigsby had 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hunter came in with 80 yards. So Bigsby, he went off today only on 20 carries. He was getting basically 9 yards a carry, and Hunter had 8 yards a carry. So they did their things. Their defense couldn't stop Mississippi State though. So that was the tail of the damn. Not Mississippi State, but Ole Miss. But that was the tail of the damn game, man. For Mississippi State, Jackson Dart only threw. Not Mississippi State. I keep saying Mississippi State, but for Ole Miss, Jackson Dart only threw 130 yards, but he threw for 3 touchdowns. So he also had an interception. Got to clean that up. And for Auburn, Robbie Ashford, he had 2 interceptions. A bad game for him. No touchdowns. So not winning football. For Ole Miss, Judkins ran for 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Zach Evans ran for 136 yards and a touchdown. So Auburn couldn't stop nothing on the ground. And they still gave up 3 touchdowns through there. So it is what it is. Auburn, man, I don't know what to say about them. They sitting at 3-4 right now on the damn season. Ole Miss is 7-0 though. So Ole Miss is right now, they're leading the West. So we'll see what happens from here on out. But anyway, like I said, Auburn is doing bad. Real bad. They down bad. 3-4 on the season. So it is what it is. Next, we're gonna talk about who else in the SEC played today. Vanderbilt and Georgia. There ain't too much to say about this damn game. Georgia came out and just mollywopped them. It wasn't even a game. 55-0. 55-0, man. Stetson Bennett went for 289 yards and 2 touchdowns. Georgia had 192 yards on the ground, but nobody had over 50 yards rushing. Their leading rusher was DeJohn Edwards with 49 yards. But they had several guys to run the ball today. So it is what it is. Matter of fact, nobody went over 100 yards rushing or receiving. So this was just a total team. Everybody get the ball today. A guy scored a touchdown. I never heard of it. Cash Jones. Never heard of it. Supposed to be fifth running. I don't know what the hell he is. I never heard of it. But he got a rushing touchdown. So Georgia did everything they needed to do today. Far as matter of fact, Edwards had a touchdown, McIntosh had a touchdown, and Jones had a touchdown on the ground. Bell, Blaylock, McIntosh, and Gilbert. Eric Gilbert played today. He had a touchdown through the air too. He only had 2 catches for 16 yards. But Gilbert is back on the field, which is a good thing, man. I've been waiting to see this guy, man. I've been waiting to see him. So, Kearis Jackson, he was on the field today. Well, damn. So, hey, they get some guys back. So, hey, Georgia got them another win. Straight mollywop Vanderbilt. Like I said, Vanderbilt only had 150 total yards. That's a damn shame. Georgia just disrespected them. All right, Mississippi State in Kentucky. Mississippi State and took another loss, man. So they got 2 losses on the season. So their season basically done, man. We got to play Mississippi State next week. Both teams coming off a loss, Alabama and Mississippi State. But Will Rogers, 203 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Man, Will Rogers been on his shit all season. And they basically nullified him today, this Kentucky defense. Kentucky is coming off a loss from last week, so they redeemed themselves. They got the win 27-17, man. And as far as Mississippi State, they had 22 yards rushing. Kentucky held them to 22 yards rushing. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like that. 22 yards rushing. That's a damn shame. But anyway, Kentucky had 478 yards on Mississippi State. 239 passing, 239 rushing. Both same numbers, man. Same numbers. But Will Levis, 231 yards and a touchdown. He had an interception too. Chris Rodriguez ran up and down the field on damn Mississippi State. 197 yards and 2 touchdowns. I mean, they ran him 31 times, though. He got 6.5 yards a carry, so that was good. But anyway, congratulations. Let me see. Yeah, congratulations to Kentucky. Mississippi State, you're going to have to come back next week and try it again. You're going to be going up against an angry team in Alabama. They done had 2 struggle wins, and now they got a loss. So both teams will have to try to redeem themselves next week. So it's going to be a long week for both damn teams. So it is what it is. Who else? I'm going to say Alabama last. Florida and LSU. Florida, you done took your damn 3rd damn loss of the damn season. Billy don't seem like Billy Napier. Don't seem like Billy Napier is the man for y'all. LSU beat y'all 45-35. LSU, they came off a loss from last week against Tennessee. So they rebounded. So Florida Gators, y'all got a lot of work to do. Yeah, Florida Gators is sitting at 4-3. LSU sitting at 5-2. Well, Jaden Daniels, he threw for 349 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now that surprised me with Jaden Daniels. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think he was all that, and I still don't. But anyway, Josh Williams, 106 yards rushing on the ground on 14 carries for LSU. Keyshawn Butte, he finally had his breakout game. 115 yards on 6 catches. 19 yards a catch. Jeray Jenkins, he had 67 yards on 2 catches, 33.5 yards a catch. So, but I'm glad to see Keyshawn Butte finally had a breakout game, because I've been waiting on this guy all damn season. So, Billy Napier and these Florida Gators, your season over too. Everybody with 2 losses season is over. And if you got 3, you damn sure done. But anyway, LSU got the damn win. Brian Kelly, hey, he done improved he done improved LSU already. But for Billy Napier, hey, Florida just doing the same thing they was doing last year on the goddamn on the damn Dan Mullen. Then we had Michigan and Penn State, the Big Ten. Michigan beat the slop out of damn Penn State. So, but hey, Penn State made it a game in the first half. They was on a down by 2 points at halftime. Well, I think it was 16-14, I believe. So they made a game. They got a lucky turnover, deflection, ball got intercepted. But hey, they made it do what it do with it, and they lost 41-17. Michigan came out the second half and just ran all over. I mean, they ran the ball all over these guys. Michigan, they had 418 yards on the ground, on 145 through there. But 418 yards on the ground is crazy, man. It is crazy. Penn State only put up 268 yards total. Total. They had 250 more yards on the ground than yardage Penn State had damn total. I mean, Jesus, man. Freaking, what are these guys at? These two guys. Donovan Edwards had 173 yards rushing. Blake Kroom had 166 yards rushing. Quarterback McCarthy, he chipped in with 57. So McCarthy didn't throw a touchdown, but he didn't have to. He had an interception, but he didn't throw a touchdown. He didn't have to, because Michigan was killing these guys, man. Killing them, especially in the second half. Sean Clifford, he had 120 yards, no touchdowns. I think he got banged up and shit, and then this other guy came in and threw for 37 yards. It was bad for them. Nobody rushed for 100 yards for Penn State. Matter of fact, the quarterback was the leading rusher with 74 damn yards. It was bad. It was bad for Penn State. So Penn State lost their first game, and Michigan, they go to 7-0. We got a lot of 7-0 teams now. Georgia, Tennessee, Michigan, Ohio State. But, Tennessee is 6-0, but still. But anyway, now we can talk about Alabama and Tennessee. It was a shootout. This was a real shootout. But I am so upset, man. We came in the game, Neyland Stadium was packed. It was rocking too. We went down 21-7, came back 21-10. Oh man, this damn punt, that thing, man, I won't never get over that. That man going over there fucking with the ball, man. Everybody stay away from the ball. He want to try to pick it up. No better than that shit. That ain't what you taught. But anyway, Tennessee got that damn muff punt or whatever you want to call it. They scored 28-10. But then we came back, took a 1-point lead. They took the lead again or tied it up and everything. And then it was on from there, man. It was on from there. So, end of the game, we missed a field goal that basically would have won the game. They went down the field 2 big plays. And got that field goal range and made a 40-yard field goal. Beat us by 3 points. But it's all good, though. But the thing about it, both teams need to work on their secondary. Both teams. I've never seen Alabama secondary play. I done seen them play bad, but I ain't never seen them play so bad. You allow 5 touchdowns to the same guy. And they weren't short touchdowns either. The same guy. Hyatt. Basically, Hendon Hooker and Hyatt beat us. Hendon Hooker, Hyatt, and those 2 running backs they had. They beat us. We couldn't stop nothing. They gained 180-something yards on us, on the ground. Never thought that would happen. But they did it. Chris Braswell, Will Anderson, Dallas Turner, nullified. Non-factor. The whole game. I believe we got 1 sack. Nullified. So, we keep going south in the rankings, but rankings don't matter right now. So, we still got everything ahead of us. Alabama done been in this position before. Now, Tennessee is in a place where they ain't been in a long time. And Tennessee, this offense looked like they for real. This offense looked like they for real. Both teams put up a hell of a lot of yards through the air. Both of them. Bryce Young threw for 500-something yards. Bryce Young played a hell of a game. So if anybody got any questions about that shoulder, that shoulder seemed to be all right. Now, Bryce Young took some hits in the game, which I thought a couple of them should have been penalties, but the flag wasn't thrown. But it is what it is. You got to keep grinding, baby. So, in which we did. So, now we can talk about the refs and missed calls and And bad call, we can talk about that all day. But at the end of the day, team got to do their damn job. You can't blame the refs. You can't look for the refs to throw flags all the damn time. Because guess what? It can be a flag thrown on every damn play. But the thing about it, Alabama and these unforced penalties, it is ridiculous, man. 17 damn penalties tonight. You had 15 against Texas. 10 last week. It is ridiculous, man. So out of 3 games, you take 15, 17, that's 32, 42 penalties in 3 games. And the 17 penalties we had tonight was for 139 yards. Just straight undisciplined. Undisciplined. And guess who I'm blaming? Well, I got to blame the players because they got to take responsibility for their action. But I'm also blaming this damn coaching staff. So it is what it is. We took an L. So in week 7. So it is what it is. Let's see if we can rebound it back against Mississippi State next week and keep the ball rolling. Like I always say, when it comes to these other teams, we just got to go back to the drawing board. And that's it. That's it. So that's my recap for week 7. Roll damn Tide.